Speaking of Michael Jackson, apparently all the attention that Michael Jackson was getting has become too much for R. Kelly. He's decided it's time to do an interview. He sat there and everybody was going, oh, can you believe how depraved Michael Jackson is? Can you believe the awful things that Michael Jackson was doing? And R. Kelly said, hold my beer. And he has decided now to sit down. It's going to air this morning. It might have already aired. Who knows? We'll look it up during the break.
He might be doing this because the Michael Jackson thing is out, and that's a big scandal too. Like almost like there's the guy bigger than me who they're talking about, so I'll jump in.
Meaning, let's see if we can get this on TV. It's out there. I've done it, but hopefully it won't make the headlines that it would have if it wasn't, because it's Michael week.
And also, I have a feeling that this is also tied just the fact they canceled his tour, and he's going to go broke. So he had to do something.
So do you think he's doing... Because that
wasn't even a tour. It was like one show in Germany.
Oh, whatever. I'm saying he can't make any money now. He can't make money.
So you think he's doing this interview thinking that people will forgive him and he'll be able to do some live shows? Or that they'll
believe him. He's just trying to do something. He's in Salvage My Life. He says at one point, I'm trying to kill me. I'm trying to save my life. He's trying to save his own life.
Right. So that's why he's doing this. Because
and he gives a compelling argument, but I don't believe him. Like when you look at when you listen to him, you're like, yeah, he's a charismatic guy, and you understand like how if he talks to you one on one, I could see how somebody would believe him.
Piper of R&B.
Yeah, but I think he's lying.
Yeah, I think the real R. Kelly is the guy who's on stage singing about passports and shots.
Yeah,
that's the real R. Kelly. Do you want to watch the?
They actually, I just told Troy they aired it this morning, and CBS's Twitter has it all cut up in separate clips. So you just want to like scroll through that.
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense, right?
I think it starts.
They aired what?
This is the first one.
Yeah. So they did the interview itself yesterday.
So you've got what the preview was, and then we just sent Troy.
Oh wait, they had the interview.
Yeah, the interview.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was tonight at 7.
No. This morning,
7 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which again, today's show. Let's get the fuck on the ball here. You know?
Yeah, is this GMA? Oh, CBS
no, it's CBS This Morning. It's CBS gets the R. Kelly thing. GMA gets every other interview. Today's Show. I grew up with the Today Show. That was the show that was on in my house. Willard Scott was given jars of jelly happy birthdays all day long. What happened to the Today Show getting interviews? Today Show, remember that Tom Cruise interview? You're being glib, Matt?
Matt Lauer. That really hurt the Today Show.
You know what?
And Matt honestly was a great interviewer.
Great interviewer.
He was a great interviewer.
Rob's reminding me they just had some press. They were in Leaving Neverland.
Yeah, because they got the Wade Robson interview back when they were still getting interviews.
Right.
You're right about Matt. And guess who was doing the Wade Robson interview?
Matt Lauer.
Yeah.
He was a very good interviewer.
Katie Couric.
And Matt was not afraid to be confrontational. Like you know, he might have been shitty off on behind the scenes, but he was a great on camera guy. He was a great fucking interviewer.
Really, really good. But he's gone now. And so now we got Kells on CBS This Morning. So they did this interview yesterday. They put a preview of it on the nightly news last night, and they're going to air it. It was like an hour and 20 minutes total, they said. So they're going to air. Yeah. So they're going to air parts of it today and parts of it tomorrow.
Isn't it funny? Roseanne's tweet triggered the whole country. Oh my God, I can't believe she did that joke. And yet they're just going to interview a guy and talk about possible rapes for an hour and 20 minutes, and that's not going to trigger anybody.
I think it'll trigger people.
Of course, that's the point. They're not going to get any shit.
Oh, meaning, yeah, because people will be triggered by the guy, not the fact that the interview's happening.
Or they'll be triggered by the whole experience, but a joke is going to somehow trigger people, but no one will give CBS shit for this.
It is newsworthy.
Of course, and they shouldn't give them shit. I'm just saying how silly it is when people pretend to be upset by jokes.
Do you want to? What do you think we should? Travis, you haven't actually seen these clips, right? They literally
but you've
just
been
came
accused
out.
of the same thing. So how should we handle this?
I'm just scrolling through CBS This Morning's Twitter feed.
How about this?
And well, I mean, you could start with the one where she asks if you ever had sex with anyone under the age of 17.
Does she ask if he has his passports or his shots?
I don't know. I didn't watch the whole interview yet.
Let's give this one a shot. What the hell?
How about
right here?
Here's what I'm thinking. Let's play the...
I mean, Rob is listening to it right now.
Right, let's play the preview.
Sure, I can tell by the tent in his pants.
Let's play the preview from last night. Then let's take a break. Give Rob a good 15 minutes or so to go through these clips.
And we got Phil and Bob coming in, too.
They can watch the clips with us.
Cool, yeah.
Bob called me. He's going to be a little late.
What a fucking dick.
He's in traffic. He did not prepare well.
No, he did not.
No,
he did not at all.
No, he'll be here between 8 and 8:30.
I bet he will be.
So we'll dock him for that.
We'll dox him for that.
I was just going to dock with him.
No, what?
Okay.
Okay, you got to fast forward just a little bit, Troy, so we get past this doofus introducing it. And here we go. Okay, go for it.
Oh, no.
CBS this morning just spoke with Kelly. The charges against the singer involve 4
Look at that.
women.
Look, that's a still that they put up. It's R. Kelly. And I think that this might actually, we might have to replace the Michael Jackson crying face with the R. Kelly crying face because they don't show in the preview what this still is from, but it's a photo of R. Kelly and he's bawling, he's crying, he's got his hands up, he can't believe what's going on, but it is just a great cry face. And it might as well be a billboard. If you put that on a billboard, I'm watching your television show.
3 of whom were allegedly underage at the time. In an interview that just wrapped, Kelly told Gayle the accusations are lies. We have 2 clips here. Here is the first.
They are still talking about you with underage girls. Do you still sit here and say you have never been with underage girls? Can you really say that?
I sit here and say this. I had 2 cases back then that I said in the beginning of the interview that I would not talk about because of my ongoing case now.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Fair enough. But
Fair enough. Wait,
will
could you
tell you-
pause for a second?
He says fair enough.
Already, yeah. He's saying fair enough. You know what's not fair enough? Watch this. Troy. Do you have sex with underage people?
I do not.
Okay. It could be easy. Yeah. Jim, you have sex with underage girls?
We talked before the show, and I said, because I have a gig in Orlando coming up, I was not going to discuss that.
It could be a real easy answer. And quite honestly, it should be a very easy
It should be a
thing.
no, yeah.
That should be a layup.
Yep.
But unfortunately, the Pied Piper...
Smooth. makes it with the case. He makes it about the case.
Right.
this. People are going back to my past, okay? That's exactly what they're doing. They're going back to the past, and they're trying to add all of this stuff now to that, to make all of the stuff that's going on now feels real to people.
But the past is relevant with you with underage girls.
Absolutely no, it's not.
Why?
Because for one, I beat my case. When you beat something, you beat it.
You were acquitted.
We can't double jeopardy me like that. You can't. It's not fair. It's not fair to nobody. When you beat your case, you beat your case.
But I'm not talking about the one
There is
case
a little
in which-
issue with the language.
Yeah.
Saying you beat the case.
I didn't do it, but I beat the case.
Right.
Yeah,
the
it's
implication is, well, clearly I'm guilty. However,
funny. I got away with it.
They found me not guilty.
I beat
so
my case.
Yeah, you can't, because he won't say that he didn't do it.
No.
He's just saying,
I beat my case.
right, you can't blame me for that because I beat the case, so.
And I like how she very passively says, yeah, you were acquitted.
Right.
Yeah, well, she
She
does
doesn't
have to-
believe it at all.
Oh,
No.
right. I should say, yeah.
I think Gayle King, in this clip, is doing a great job.
I do too.
you were acquitted. I'm talking about the other cases where women have come forward and said, R. Kelly had sex with me when I was under the age of 18. R. Kelly was abusive to me emotionally and physically and verbally.
Okay.
R. Kelly took me in a black room where unspeakable things happened. This is what they're saying about you.
Not true.
These aren't old
How great are
rumors.
his reactions? Underage girls, horrible things in a dark room. Whoosh. I love that. Whoosh.
Okay.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Didn't
Right.
see that coming.
No. Yeah. Huh.
He's sweating.
He is. Which, I mean, the questions that Gayle is asking him, they're kind of the basics, no?
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna do an interview and you're R. Kelly and you're about to be on trial for having sex or sexually abusing women, 3 of which are underage, you could pretty much guarantee that Gayle King's going to ask you about
Yeah.
sexually abusing
He knew that was
women,
coming.
some of whom are underage.
It's funny he's not getting mad like he did on BuzzFeed or no AOL. What was it?
No, on HuffPo.
He got mad. He got mad
When he walked off
yeah.
and left?
Yeah, he's not doing that
I
now.
think he'll get there.
I tell you, there is we don't know for sure, but again, they did such a good job of promoting this thing. They put up stills. I think Gayle King put them up on her Instagram. She put up stills from the interview beyond this clip that we're hearing, and in one of the stills, R. Kelly is standing up, and somebody's kind of holding his arm back, and he's got his hand in the air like he's doing something. Either he's getting up to leave, or he's getting super animated and yelling, whatever it is. It's
Yeah, but he knows he's on film with CBS, and there's nothing he can do once this starts.
See, here it is. Like, look, that This looks like it's going to be a wild goddamn interview. All right, let's go back to the clip.
Hang on, here we go. Hang on.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, see, like, that's not a typical...
He's talking to somebody else. She doesn't look alarmed at all. She does not look alarmed at all.
She looks like the fucking boss
You
of
see
the
how
world.
someone's holding him back.
Oh, yeah, I see the arm.
I actually didn't see that. You're right. The guy's behind us.
Is he photoshopped?
There's his leg.
Oh, no, the guy's just hiding by... Oh, okay, yeah, because I can see his sleeve. Yeah, okay, he's not photoshopped.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the clip.
New rumors.
Why would they
future
say this
rumors,
about you?
Not true.
Not true.
Kelly became much more emotional as Gail
Hold
continued
on.
her question.
Why is this asshole jumping in and telling us what's about to happen? Let it play.
This was last night. They were just showing 2 clips.
No, I know, but why is he doing that?
Because he's trying to hype it up. He's trying to get everybody excited for tomorrow morning.
We'll
Yeah, it's the
see
news.
it. I know, but it's the news. We're watching the news, and right here, the car crash. Just let me see it.
It's a 5-second.
It just annoys me. I don't need it. Why is this man
old
part of
people
it?
do
All right,
that are watching the evening news.
The evening news. Plus, he's
I'll check
selling-
out on my new iPad later.
You're not buying one, dude. You can't afford
You
it.
can't afford it.
Just can't.
You're gonna Barbara Corcoran out in the Apple store.
Cash poor right now.
Yeah, dude. This guy has got to sit there and sell you on it.
All right.
Questioning, here's more of that.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that you have never held anybody against their will.
I don't need to. Why would I?
Well,
How stupid would it
never
be
held
for
anybody-
R. Kelly, with all I've been through in my way past, to hold somebody, let alone 4, 5, 6, 50, you said. How stupid would I be to do that?
I didn't say you
That's
were holding...
stupid, guys.
I didn't-
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to, love me if you want, but just use your common sense. How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through? Oh, right now I just
He's trying
think
so hard.
To avoid saying pissed on a child?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's trying so hard not to freely admit that he at least used to have sex with underage women. Like, he's trying to dance around that, and he's not doing the greatest job in the world.
I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement, and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle.
Robert,
Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
Robert.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
It's a good clip, though.
It's a great clip. Poor R. Kelly.
Yeah, I believe
Don't you feel bad for him?
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah,
He's
it's
fighting
not
for his life.
It's not like he put himself into this situation. No. All right, let's take a break.
Yeah.
We have the interview aired on CBS this morning.
That's right.
So we have young, handsome Robert.
How is it, Rob?
Good.
Yeah, Rob likes it. Okay.
Is he enjoying it?
Yeah.
I mean, again, I refer you to the tent in his pants.
Yeah.
That's right. In the
Yeah.
back.
Big old tent.
That's right.
Rob.
Rob is back there looking like a kickstand all of a sudden.
Average old tent, I'm sure. A big old tent.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to get back with more of this R. Kelly stuff. We have Phil Hanley coming in.
Yes.
Robert Kelly is coming in.
Jim Norton's leaving. Oh, no, that's next week. Orlando, 15-16, improv. I thought it was this weekend.
It's okay. So, Phil, I'm glad you're here because you're an ardent R. Kelly supporter, yes?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's how I get brought to stage. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That's what my understanding was. But R. Kelly, they just aired this interview on CBS this morning that R. Kelly decided that it's Michael Jackson week, so let me try to get some of this pedophile energy going my way.
Yeah.
Let me get on TV and do an interview with Gayle King.
Yeah, she's fucking ambushed him. With these terrible questions.
Yeah. Who would have thought, right?
Yeah.
I thought this was about music,
Past
Gayle.
the past.
The last time I was here, you'd just seen the R. Kelly documentary. I hadn't seen it yet. I binge watched it.
How
Yeah.
amazing.
I was I'm a little sensitive for that type of entertainment, but yeah, it was.
Did it upset you?
I was upset. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
It's an
upset.
Did you
upsetting
cry?
thing.
I did not cry. No, but I was rattled.
Yeah.
As I'm glad that you were. I mean, it shows that there is humanity in you.
Yeah.
You should be rattled.
I get upset watching it.
Yeah, it's an upsetting thing.
Absolutely. Like, fuck, man, they're going to talk someday.
What?
Oh, no. Sorry.
Well, of course, since the documentary, R. Kelly now has 4 charges. I think 4 women have charges of sexual abuse against him. 3 of them are minors. 3 of them are underage.
Wow.
So that's what he's dealing with now. He can't get booked anywhere. You know, he had this concert in Germany. That the first story was they actually had to move him to a bigger venue. It was so popular.
Tickets were selling so well.
Yeah.
No way, really?
Yeah. But then he got arrested. And then the venue was like, well,
Yeah.
you know, we can't be doing this anymore.
And you know when Germany cancels you, there's a fucking serious touring issue.
Yeah.
So now he's got no option of. He had to stay in jail for like 3 or 4 days because he couldn't come up with $100,000 he needed to post for bail.
Wow.
Yeah. And now I guess, and Jim brought it up, our only theory as to why he's doing this interview is because in his insane mind, he thinks that maybe he'll garner some sympathy and be able to make some money.
Or maybe also he's desperate, and also Michael Jackson's is still a bigger name than he is.
Yeah.
Even though
He doesn't
dead.
have to do this, though.
No, but he's like probably now's a good time because some of the focus will be on Michael Jackson too. It's almost like all the pedo anger. Some will be on him and some will be on Michael Jackson. But he's kind of like misery loves company. You're not
Right.
alone.
But unfortunately, this interview is so over the top, nobody's talking about Michael Jackson anymore. No, I mean, plus there's doubt in the documentary because it's just those two
Yeah,
stories.
absolutely.
So everybody's going right back to the Pied Piper of R&B. Unfortunately for
him, yeah.
for Kells, yeah.
It's really, do people watch the Michael Jackson documentary and think there's doubt?
Well, because they only they only talk to the 2 people.
Yeah.
So they're going, well, we don't believe those 2 people.
They don't have
okay.
Macaulay Culkin. I mean, maybe he said no to it, but they don't interview people who said, "Hey, he didn't do anything to me."
Yeah.
Now, for the record, I didn't watch that and go like, oh, there's still
I
some doubt
think
here.
he's guilty.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's very convincing to me.
Convincing, and they could have just said like, oh yeah, you know, we went to the bedroom, we did stuff. But when they got like graphic,
Sure.
Right. Penis and mouth is where I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's-
Jesus Christ.
That
Yeah.
selfish mother, the Australian mother, was like, I don't want to know the details. I'll have nightmares. What do you think he's dealing with, you selfish fuck?
right.
She's
100%.
deluded, an awful woman.
Right. She was like, I was just trying to do the cheese challenge. All of a sudden, this
Yeah.
happens. I don't want to have to deal with this. I don't want to do any of this. So, just as that is sort of going down, R. Kelly is bringing the pedophile conversation right back up. And he was on CBS this morning. And I guess a lot of our questions, Jim, have already been answered. They're going to do this today and tomorrow. They're going to air it.
Good.
And they started with R. Kelly talking about why he did the interview.
Sure.
Now, Jim and I haven't heard any of these clips because
No.
it just happened. But
It's going to be new to us, too.
oh really? Oh cool.
It's good that people get to enjoy it with us and get to learn about it with us.
people like that.
They like that, too.
Yeah. They also like when we talk about them as if they're just a group, like a collective. Like listeners like being spoken down to.
Well, I mean, us and them. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously, we're the ones with the hot take. That's why we have this job.
Right. Yeah. One thing Jim and I like to do at least twice a show is remind the people they're paying to hear us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever we're doing is right.
Exactly. Exactly. Travis, put that in a promo. So here's R. Kelly explaining to Gayle King why he did the interview.
I am surprised that you agreed to do it. Why are you sitting down with us today?
I'm very tired of all of the lies. I've been hearing things and seeing things on the blogs, and I'm just tired.
What are the lies that you're hearing that disturb you most?
Oh my God, all of them. Got little
Could
girls.
you pause for a
trapped in-
second? That is a great question. You know why? Because there's no way you can answer that properly.
And it makes him say what the charges are.
Yeah.
Right. But he goes, what are the lies that bother you the most? If he goes, well, the kidnapping stuff really bothers me, then she can say, so what, the pedophile stuff is okay?
Right.
Yeah, totally.
Which one do you pick?
Yeah.
Basement, helicopters over my house, trying to rescue someone that doesn't need rescuing because they're not in my house, handcuffing people, starving people. I have a harem, a cult. I don't even really know what a cult is, but I know I don't have one,
The underage stuff didn't bother him.
No, he didn't even bring it up.
Yeah.
Also, not a great argument. I don't know what a cult is. I know I don't have one, though.
Yeah.
Like, I think you might. You just don't know.
You know what a
Yeah,
cult
yeah,
is. You know what a cult is.
Yeah, of course you do.
We all know what a cult is.
Right. It's almost like he's almost building in a defense. It's that thing that people do, like you said, in their subconscious. Like he's building it in, so eventually when people realize he clearly has a cult, he can go, oh, I told Gayle King I didn't even know what a cult was. So it's not on me.
Oh, yeah.
That's a mistake. I didn't mean to start a cult.
I made an error.
Yeah. I mistakenly started a cult because I didn't know what one was.
Sure. You know, silly me.
Yeah. Well, they move on, and R. Kelly talks about whether he has done things to women that are wrong.
Have you done anything that you regret? Have you done anything wrong?
Lots of things wrong
Oh, jeez.
when it comes to women that I apologize. But I apologize in those relationships at the time I was in the relationships.
Can you pause? I don't recall during the R. Kelly special hearing a lot of women say, but thank God he apologized and everything's okay.
Right, right. He made it clear that he regretted his actions, so I feel better.
Any laws when it comes to women?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so he's saying he hasn't broken laws.
We whispered it.
Yeah. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. I did not. Yeah. Again, he's whispering because he's hoping that way he's like, no, I didn't say absolutely not. Like,
Yeah.
you whispered into a microphone. We could still hear you, Cal.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
What I did is legal in many parts of the world.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he's thinking.
Jerry Lee Lewis married her.
Right. Absolutely not. In Thailand. What? Nothing? Nothing. I said absolutely not. That's all.
Can we hear that again?
Yes. The end of it where he whispers. Yeah, I think it's important.
Broken any laws when it comes to women?
Absolutely not.
Don't tell anyone, Gail. Absolutely not.
Wow.
Well, that's creepy.
It really doesn't come across that well.
Would he testify? Also, actually, you know what? Let me answer. No.
Okay.
He probably would never testify.
Why?
So that's why he's because this is a smart strategy, knowing he's going to go on trial. Because on testifying to blistering cross-examination.
Oh, I see.
Forget it. An attorney would, come on. A prosecuting attorney would just destroy him.
He's under oath, dealing with an attorney who's got all the evidence
out
right
to
in
get
front of
him.
him.
Yeah. And all the media from all over the world, like this is going to make the attorney, like this is like his biggest.
Yeah.
The attorney is going to go nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's right now, R. Kelly is, in a way, testifying comfortably where he can't do this in court.
He's thinking, this will be the message that gets out there to the people.
Yeah.
Right.
Play more.
Well, it says he talks a little bit about the documentary. I guess he saw it. By the way, he said like one of the reasons he's doing this interview with Gayle King is because he doesn't like what people were saying about him on the blogs. Maybe just don't read the blogs.
Yeah.
You know, don't worry about the interview with Gayle King. Just turn your internet off for a little while. Just, go outside.
Can you imagine the media coaching? Like getting that job, that this is your gig, is to prep R. Kelly for the Gayle interview?
Yeah, Rob, listen, every time they say 13-year-old girl, you can't go, woo!
Yeah, I would love a DVD box set of the outtakes of the practice interviews.
Yeah, the guy that took the gig?
No, Robert, that's not going to work.
Yeah. Yeah. Stop making that sound.
Okay, Rob, this is a televised interview.
Yes.
You can't bite your bottom lip that hard.
Yeah. It's fine to ask to use the bathroom. You can't ask Gail if she's thirsty.
All right, here's R. Kelly, the Pied Piper of R&B, talking about the documentary that Phil Hanley as well saw.
The 6-part series interviewed 50 people, family members, your former tour manager, numerous women who all claim that you abused them. Yeah. Are you saying everybody in that documentary was not telling the truth about you? Everybody?
If you really look at that documentary, which I'm sure you have,
I have.
Everybody said something bad about me. Nobody said nothing good. They was describing Lucifer. I'm not Lucifer. I'm a man. I make mistakes.
Oh, jeez.
But I'm not a devil, and by no means am I a monster.
That's not a compelling argument.
It's a very, very bad argument.
Were they lying? I'm not the devil. All right, fine.
Also, no one complimented me. That's why it's like a bogus documentary. No one had anything nice to say about me.
Rape documentaries, it's hard to squeeze in a compliment.
It's really bad when Gayle King sets up how extensive the interviews were. Over 50 people were interviewed. Your tour manager was interviewed. All these people. Were they all lying? And your response is, nobody said anything good about me.
Yeah. It's like the John Gotti documentary. What's the problem with it? Well, they didn't mention my bowling. Okay. Why would they?
I would love to see R. Kelly put out. Did you see the Gotti movie that they put out?
With John Travolta?
Horrendous.
I want to see it because it's supposed to be really bad.
It's so bad.
Is it?
But clearly the Gotti family got their hands on it and just paint John Gotti to be this like great father.
Can I download that onto a terabyte iPad?
Absolutely, it's on iTunes. It's cheap too. It's like $10. But they paint him out to be a great father, a man of the community, a victim of government harassment, all this stuff. I would love to see an R. Kelly produced R. Kelly movie.
Oh, wow.
Like, so all the behavior is kind of in there.
Yeah.
But it's set up in a way where, you see, like, I'm a great guy and I'm the victim.
I'm sure that's part of the conversation. I'm sure part of his like team, whatever he has left, is like, we got to come back with our own documentary.
Yeah. And they're like, Kels, this none of this stuff you're talking about can be skewed in a positive light. Like you can't even deny this stuff. You wouldn't deny it with Gail.
He didn't deny
I love
it.
that. 50 people were interviewed. Were they all lying? Well, they didn't say anything good.
I'm not the devil. That's not an answer.
It's a bad answer.
Yeah.
Bad answer. It's a child's answer. Talking about devils and monsters and whatnot.
I'm not a monster. I'm not a devil. That's right. Yeah.
He didn't say they were lying.
I ain't the boogeyman.
Right. He didn't say they were lying. And if there's an interview and 50 people are saying nasty things about you, and they're not lying, there's a lot of nasty things about you, you know?
He doesn't want to open himself up to lawsuits. The lawyers probably told him, don't say they're lying.
Because they're not.
No, but just the word lying is a defamation almost.
Right. You have to be able to prove that they're lying if you're going to say it.
Or they have to prove that they're not, but that opens you up to them getting you in court.
Right.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And he goes, the last thing we want to do is get you in court with any of these people.
The last thing I want is that crying woman asking me questions in open court. Yeah.
He does say that the women are lying. R. Kelly does. She asked him about the women. I believe, I don't know if these are the women in the documentary or the women that are accusing him of such vile actions.
Let's hear what he said.
Either way.
I don't want to,
You're saying everything they said in that documentary about you is not true.
They are lying on me.
Oh,
Why
there you
would
go. I
these
was wrong.
women say
I was
the
wrong.
same
They are.
thing about you? That you are controlling, that you are abusive, that you tell women when to eat, when to go to the bathroom, when they can sleep, where they can dress. Why would all these women tell these different stories about you if they were not true? And they don't know each other. That defies logic to me.
Right.
That's a great question. I mean, Gayle King is crushing it.
Gayle King is asking a very, but she's emotionally very even-tempered,
Right.
And she's saying that defies logic, and he's going right. He knows it defies logic, and he knows she knows it.
Right. That she's not. See, R. Kelly probably thought that, you know, whoever interviewed him, Gayle King or whoever, would be on some level a fan of the music. And then he could use kind of his charm, because he is a charismatic guy.
Yeah.
Very charismatic.
And could use some of that to kind of skew the conversation his way. Gayle King could not be less impressed with R.
Oh,
Kelly.
please, we
No,
know what she's been doing for the last 30 years. Come on.
What do you think?
Hanging out. Hanging out with a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not impressed. She's not been listening to Bump and Grind.
She's been hanging out with the big. Well, yeah, she probably has, but she was, again, she's close with the biggest celebrity in the most powerful celebrity in the country for 25 years. She was. I mean, come on.
Right. She's sitting there going like,
She's not worried about R. Kelly.
yeah, I'm best friends with Oprah.
Yeah.
You think I'm worried about you? Not going to happen.
Yeah.
The explanation. You can start a rumor on a guy like me or a celebrity just like that. All you have to do is push a button on your phone and say, so-and-so did this to me. R. Kelly did this to me. And if you get any traction from that, if you're able to write a book from that, if you're able to get a reality show, then any girl that I had a relationship in the past that it just didn't work out, she can come and say the same exact thing.
Are you blaming this on social media?
I'm talking about the power of social media.
I'll be honest, he is very easy to listen to. I understand why people like talking to him.
Yeah, he's almost like, I mean, you just want to sit there and he's almost like a preacher. Like you're like,
he's a very comfortable guy to listen to.
but
I'm one fucking clip away from being Team R. Kelly.
the things he's saying don't make any sense.
It's shit.
No logic, but
It's utter shit.
I don't think the
Twitter? That's why you've been accused of pissing on a 14-year-old?
Yeah.
Twitter?
Especially the tapes before social media was even a
Exactly.
thing. Like they were like beta tapes sold on the street.
Yeah. I don't think so the reason that they did a 5-part thorough documentary.
It was thorough.
About everything.
Was that 6 parts or 5?
If you say 6, I believe you. It was a thorough.
I thought it was 6.
Yeah.
6? A 6-part thorough documentary was mainly based on Facebook status updates.
Yeah, 6 hours of
Yeah. 6 hours of Instagram posts. We went through the stories. We found a lot.
Yeah.
This is a part. This is
Yeah.
gets interesting. Gail asks R. Kelly if he had sex with anybody who was under 17.
Oh,
I bet you. Here's my guess. He's going to say, "I didn't know they were under 17." That's my guess. He's going to say role play, or I never for real with knowledge.
But not knowing, you're still guilty of it.
There's a weird legal thing. If you have a reasonable a belief that she's of age, I was reading something for a lawyer. They were saying that might be a stack. Like if a girl shows you a fake ID, or if a girl says she's a certain age. I mean, you still do it, but it's a lot less than if you do it, like, you know, to catch a predator shit where you know and you go find a 13-year-old.
So you think a proper defense would be, she convinced me that she was of age, and then we role played that she was not of age.
You know, that's not convincing, but it's better. It's a better shot than yes, I knew and I did it anyway.
If you're going to plead not guilty, you got to have something, right?
It's like if you meet a woman in a 21 and over club, like it's reasonable to assume you didn't know she was 15 or whatever the fuck it is because you met her in this place.
That's not where he met these girls.
No, I know, but I'm just
Met him at his own concerts.
Yeah, that's true.
Where-
Which all ages.
Yeah, all ages.
21
are welcome.
under, actually.
I think he's going to say he's slept with so many people over the years, and it's hard to like pinpoint everyone's age. And also predict a whisper in the response.
I hope so.
Okay, that's a great prediction.
Okay.
I think that's a great call.
I
But
would never. I don't do it. Gail, I'm not quite sure. I'm not Belial. I'm not Leviathan.
I think he's going to go back to what he did in the clip that we saw. I think he's going to bring up that we're not here to talk about the past.
Right.
So that's how I think he's just gonna leapfrog the entire question
I made mistakes.
by saying we're not here to talk about the past.
Yeah.
And I beat the case, by the way.
And he has another case coming up with more videos. Michael
Don't even
Avenatti.
worry about that.
Yeah.
We're not here
That's
to talk.
ongoing litigation.
My lawyer doesn't want me to talk about that. Really? No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how R. Kelly handles the question if he's had sex with anyone under 17.
Have you ever had sex
No.
with anyone under the age of 17?
No.
Oh.
Never.
No.
I have to tell you, it's so hard to believe that based on all that we've read
I'm gonna tell
and
you
what the
something,
women
Gail.
have
There's
said
one
about
sit-
you.
I'm gonna
What
tell
the
you
women have
something.
said about you.
What women said about me. What women. So nobody's allowed to be mad at me and be scorned and lie on me.
So they're lying on you. That's your explanation. They're lying on you.
Absolutely.
You got it.
Good call.
Phil Hanley. Phil Hanley nailed it.
Absolutely.
Okay, but wait, he married a 15-year-old. Like he was married to someone.
He
in-
didn't have sex with her. He never had sex with Aaliyah.
No, they didn't consummate the marriage.
No, not till she was 18.
Right. They waited.
That'll be a good point to ask if about Aaliyah.
You married Aaliyah.
Yeah.
And they actually lied on her marriage certificate. You remember
Yeah.
from the doc.
Yeah.
I didn't know they lied.
You didn't know her age when you married her?
No! I did not know.
No, I absolutely.
I thought she was 41.
This is he's slowly morphing into the Will Ferrell, I have no control over the sound of my voice sketch on SNL.
Yeah. But there's also footage where he's being interviewed, and I forget who's interviewing him. You guys hopefully will know. And they're like, well, have you ever been with a teenager? And he's like,
Ernie Anastas.
what is a teenager? He's like, what
Yes, that was it was on BET, and
Yeah.
I believe it was
Robin Leach.
No, it wasn't Robin Leach. It was it Torre? I think it was Torre.
Yeah, and they go, yeah, and he's like, what? He's like, needed a definition of the word teenager. He's like,
See-
what kind of teenager?
It's these
Well,
questions.
18, 19.
No, it's these questions that should have simple answers.
Yeah,
That he's like, well, what do you mean by teenager? When you start there,
Sure.
yeah,
this is not good.
Sure.
no.
This is not good.
Yeah, that's what he said. That was his response. What do you mean
What
by
do you mean
teenager?
by teenager? And it's like, oh, fuck, R.
Yeah, you
Oh, fuck, R.
Yeah.
This is not good.
No.
Okay, let's go back to it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You feel that people have maligned your
I
character.
have been assassinated. I have been buried alive.
What?
But I'm alive.
Oh, it whispers twice.
Ooh, that is
the
good.
devil whisper.
But I'm alive.
I've been buried alive, but I'm alive.
I'm not a devil dog.
Yeah. Sounds like Kiss lyrics or something.
Where's Bob Kelly?
I've been buried alive. I don't know. Bob is he's still late. He said he'd be here between 8 and 8:30.
Unbelievable.
Isn't it really
Yeah.
like Travis actually
He's
brought
supposed to
up
be here at 8.
What's that?
He's supposed to be here at 8.
I was here 8.
And if
that
there's
was at
one word he should get right, it's that.
Yeah.
8. Yeah, Travis actually brought up during the commercial break. He thinks that Bob is quite disrespectful to the show.
Yeah, I would. I don't. I've never seen him on the show, but it could possibly be.
Does it feel disrespectful? I mean, you got here a little early. Make sure that you're here on time.
Yeah, I mean, I get here 10 to 8, front
Right.
desk.
Right. And Bob is just like, I get here when I get here. It's been 40 minutes.
That's insane.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah.
Well, whatever. I guess we don't matter. The three of us don't matter.
That's
Phil.
right.
Yeah. And when he gets here, he's going to be quite domineering.
He'll try to
so?
Yeah.
He'll try to come in and be gregarious.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like, I don't know why you guys make fun of me so much. You show up fucking 40 minutes late.
Exactly. 41 minutes.
Oh, are you kidding me? It's gotten to 41 minutes now?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
I predict it's going to be 42. Another R. Kelly fucking not doing the right thing.
Could you imagine after the interview where the media coach is like, okay, can you imagine him losing his mind on the whispering thing? Like, is there anything that's more villainous than whispering?
Stop whispering.
Yeah, don't do that, man.
Robert, don't whisper anymore. Why do you say that?
That probably works at home, though. That's why.
Yeah.
Don't eat. I'll kill you, bitch.
Right.
It's effective.
Now, based on the first half that we've listened to so far,
I'm teetering.
has it skewed? Are you starting to think that the 6-hour documentary with 50 people in it, they were
Pack
all
of
lying?
lies. Yeah, they're all lying on him.
Okay.
I do.
Phil, you said you were deeply affected by the documentary. Are you considering it a work of fiction at this point?
I'm still a believer in the 6-part documentary.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Let's go
Wow.
to more clips.
Okay, this is R. Kelly. Now, you figured he felt emotional in the last couple of clips,
Yeah.
right? He gets far more emotional.
Oh, good.
As the interview goes on. This is, and you know, people are going to get emotional if they get buried alive, but they're still alive. So I don't blame him. That's right. That's right.
Stop it. Y'all quit playing.
Oh, this is coming right off of hip hop for a second. This is coming right off of R. Kelly saying that it would be he's not stupid, and how stupid would it be after all this bad press has been around him to kidnap people, to lock them up.
42 minutes. Yes.
It's 42? Yeah. Oh my God. I really hope that it doesn't get later than 42 minutes, because
43 is unacceptable.
yeah, 43 I don't know if I can handle. If Bob Kelly's 42 minutes late, it's one thing. But Jim, just please don't tell me that it becomes 43 minutes, okay? All right, let's play the clip.
43.
No! God damn you, Bob Kelly.
Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing. I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. Y'all, I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You killing me, man. This is not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
Yeah, Miguel should have just shut up there and let him go. I'm glad she didn't jump in too hard.
Yeah.
When she,
I feel like you just sit
Do
there.
we have video of that?
Yeah, I'm sure it's
I'll
there.
I'm sending it to Troy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I do want to see it with the video. He's obviously crying.
yeah, when he says relationship with his kids, you think he means his girlfriends?
You know, but that right there is the thing, that all that stuff coming out.
And I believe him in the sense that he feels like he wants to be able to just get a free pass and have a relationship with his kids, but he's not acknowledging the part where people are just calling him out on shit that he did.
Yeah, exactly. He right now it's just the frustration of this whole thing. He can't avoid it.
Right, because he avoided it for so long
Sure.
that it was normalized that people were just going to let him get away with stuff.
This is the stuff at home that happens where he just freaks out, like when he's alone.
And I think he thinks he's such a big star that he should just have been able. This shouldn't have been a big deal. Like, I'm sure he can cite like someone from the, some huge star from the 20s that was able to get away with this, and it's bullshit that now he's getting busted.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are after the Michael Jackson thing going like, okay, well, if we're going to talk about Michael, we better talk about Elvis. Well, we better talk about...
Yeah.
And it's like, look, Elvis was no angel.
Mm-hmm.
He married a 14-year-old girl that is fucked up. She was 14 when they got married?
Priscilla,
14 or 15.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Right?
Apparently-
That's a fucked up thing. However...
Never 45 minutes late for anything.
He wasn't
No.
45 minutes late, and
he
that's the whole
legitimately-
point.
He married her and stayed with her for many years. I'm
He
not saying
wasn't
it's
sucking
right.
7-year-old penises.
What's that?
Sucking 7-year-old penises is hard. That's like...
Not if you're 7, it's not.
Jim, it is.
It's not bad.
Jim,
What?
it is bad.
When you're 7?
Yeah.
It doesn't make you evil.
No, you're not bad, Jim.
Thank you.
If it had whoever it happened to him.
Sure.
No. No, it's not. It's not your fault.
Sure.
Whoever it happened to.
Whoever it happened to. It's not their fault.
No.
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 Okay.
Okay. Okay, so we're going back to the clip that we just played, but now we're going to watch a video of it so we can get the reactions to the facial expressions and whatnot.
So I think the point you're making is, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you have never held anybody against their will.
I don't need to. Why would I?
Well,
How stupid would
never
it be
held
for R.
anybody-
Kelly, with all I've been through in my way past, to hold somebody?
By the way, the logic of that argument, that's to say that if he had had a totally clean past, it would have been perfectly logical for him to kidnap women. But because he's had trouble in the past legally, now it becomes very stupid to kidnap women.
46 minutes.
No.
Yeah, that's this.
What?
This R. Kelly is behaving more outrageously than the one on TV.
I'd far prefer
More
to be
offensive.
talking. Yeah.
I'm more offended by Robert Kelly in New York right now than Robert Kelly in Chicago.
Yes. Bobby Kelly is more offensive than R. Kelly.
That dude, you got your bucket, you're hungry, you step on the floor, boom, you eat.
You think that's what happened?
It is. Yeah, boom.
All right, let's go back to it.
4, 5, 6, 50, you said. Why, how stupid would I be to do that?
I didn't say you were
That's
holding.
stupid, guys.
I didn't.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to. Love me if you want.
Is R. Kelly
Just
getting a
use
little
your
chubby? Is he getting a little pudgy?
Probably McDonald's always the only place he's going.
That's true.
Stress eating.
He's getting a little pudgy in the midsection, right?
Yeah, but there's been a couple pictures of him where he's got a little bit of belly going on.
A little bit of gut, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So he's getting a little wide in the torso area. Am I seeing things, or is that?
No,
okay.
you're right.
Okay.
Comes with the name.
How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through?
Oh yeah, see, he's got that
Oh.
Trump thing. See where the thigh and the butt come up? Like, you see how much mass there is there in the butt and gut area? Yeah, suits will sometimes expose that. When you're sitting down, you get that profile shot. R. Kelly's gaining a little weight.
A little bit.
Good for him.
Right now, I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement, and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle.
Robert,
Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
Robert.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. Y'all, I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
Standing up.
I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You're killing me, man. This is not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
At this point, we briefly pause the interview to give Kelly a moment.
Why would you stop the fucking interview now? Just as soon as it gets really interesting, we turn the cameras off. What the
down.
fuck?
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're going to
This
let
is
the
not
camera keep
true.
rolling. Okay,
This is not, doesn't even make sense. Why would I hold all these women?
By the way,
Oh, he is fucking losing his mind.
Yeah, he
this
is.
whole losing his mind thing, he's standing up, he's shouting, he's crying, he's getting his makeup reapplied because he cried all over himself.
Yeah, sure.
He's doing it all to camera. He's acting like Gail's not even in the room.
Yeah, he's talking to the women. He's talking to the people that are accusing him.
But I'll tell you what else he's doing. He's not actually dealing with what's going on.
No.
Because in order to talk to Gail, if he's lying, it's a lot easier to lie to a camera than it is to lie to a person's face who's asking you questions. I think it's very suspicious that when he goes on these rants, he can't do it face to face with a person.
But I also think in a way it's bigger than Gail. Like she doesn't even matter at this point. It's like, yeah, you. I'm talking to everybody. He's just fucking. He's flipping out. That's all it is. He's flipping the fuck out.
He's not handling this as well as he could be.
He's really not. I mean, 50 minutes. I mean,
no fucking way.
50 minutes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Travis, I hope you were just on the phone with the offensive R. Kelly, Bob Kelly.
I was.
What did he
happened?
say?
He's here.
Where?
Oh,
He's in the
well,
lobby. They won't
what's
let
he
him
do-
back. I'm going to get him.
What's he doing?
Good,
Talking to
they
Howard's people?
Yeah, probably. He's probably trying to book himself on something.
Oh,
Do
God.
Let me see
Hour
this clip
late.
where they're dabbing him before he comes in.
you want me to hold him?
Please do. We're busy. We're in the middle of something.
Their mothers and fathers told me, we're going to destroy your career.
But Kelly's emotions remained raw.
It's real girls out there missing. It's real young girls out there being abducted, being raped, okay? They really are on chains. They really do have chains on their wrists, and they can't get out.
Robert,
and they're ending up buried in death.
Robert, we have to have
Buried
a
to death.
conversation.
I think that R. Kelly thinks that if he's not tying up women, he's not kidnapping.
What questions is she asking like that's more interesting than like this? Although maybe she wants to fucking hold him down with some real questions.
Well, she can't just let him have the forum.
I don't know. It's fun to watch.
It's amazing to watch. But if she's doing her job as a news person, she is supposed to
that's true.
control the conversation. However, for our purposes, I mean, if R. Kelly just started a YouTube show, I would watch it every day. Sure.
Oh my God! Yeah,
wouldn't it be the greatest?
I think so.
He's just yelling at commenters.
I let this play through. This is really good.
I don't want you just ranting at the camera. Well,
I came here for them to hear me talk.
But
I need help.
What kind of help?
This is the kind of help I need.
Yes, what kind of help?
I need somebody to help me not have a big heart. Because my heart is so big.
That's your biggest problem. My heart is too big.
I give too much.
Oh God, that's of all the things he needs help with. My heart being oversized is number 450 on the list.
That's like when you go into a job interview and they go, "Well, what are your biggest flaws?" And you're like, "I'm kind of a workaholic. I don't know when to turn my personal life off, except." If the job interview was for raping and kidnapping women.
Absolutely 52.
Yeah.
Hi, Bobby.
Bob. 52.
We've decided that you're the more offensive R. Kelly.
Well, I actually did all the stuff they're accusing him of. It's me. It's not him.
No?
No, I use social media as a tool to divert attention.
Oh, that's so smart,
I moved to
actually.
Westchester because I have 5 acres.
Wow, and part of it is just rooms to put women in.
On the backside of Terrytown.
Yeah.
In between Sleepy Hollow.
Was there traffic? Was there traffic?
There was so much traffic. They did one of those things where they have one of those trucks with an arrow. Get in that lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Rush hour. Fix something at rush hour.
Perfect time to do it. I'd say 8 o'clock, bring the trucks out.
Bring the truck out with an arrow. And then everybody's panicking. Sees that arrow a mile away. They're all panicking.
We got to switch lanes early, right?
I was in the right lane, but I had to keep letting people go. It's like, what type of person are you? And it's like, you want to just cut everybody off, but it's not in me.
What flavor is that? Can I see it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. What are you going to do? Wait a minute. Don't throw my lollipop. Oh! Hi, Jinx and Sue. Jim and Sam are here. Hey, everybody.
Jim ate Bob. Okay.
Jim and
Bobby
Sam are
ate
here.
Jim ate Bob Kelly's lollipop and
Bob
then
ate
gave
it.
it back
That's
to
right.
Bob, and then Bob ate it anyway.
I'll
Good
get
for
that
you.
AIDS. I want excitement in my life. I got a kid and a wife. Give me that AIDS.
Good for you.
Because I ain't going to get AIDS the other way. I ain't going to get herpes and sex things.
I hope you get it through the R. Kelly, not the R. Kelly, the fucking Arthur Ashe way, the beat way to get AIDS. Just going for a blood transfusion.
Is that how we got it?
Blood transfusion.
Fuck.
The worst.
Terrible. Yeah.
Well, let's
At least Magic had a fucking ball. We're watching R. Kelly.
Yeah, put your headphones on,
I
Bob.
was
Sit
listening.
down, make
Okay.
yourself comfortable.
Yeah. Make
Yeah, of
yourself at
course.
home.
Yeah, let's finish off. R. Kelly.
He got very emotional.
Gayle King is having trouble explaining to R. Kelly why she doesn't just want him ranting into the camera. She'd like to actually interview him, and R. Kelly is objecting, saying he thinks it'd be better if he were just ranting into the
She
camera.
did do a good job, though.
I think
she's
so.
doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, I think she is.
Let's rewind
finish
just a
this up,
little
yeah.
bit, Troy. There you go.
Fathers told me, we're going to destroy your career.
But Kelly's emotions remained raw.
It's real girls out there missing. It's real young girls out there being abducted, being raped, okay? They really are on chains. They really do have chains on their wrists, and they can't get out.
Robert,
and they're ending up buried in death.
Robert, we have to have a conversation.
This is
Really,
not me.
I don't want you just ranting at the camera.
I came here for them to hear me talk.
But
I need help.
What kind of help?
This is the best.
kind of help I need.
Yes, what kind of help?
I need somebody to help me not have a big heart. Because my heart is so big.
Yeah.
People betray me, and I keep forgiving them.
You sound like you're playing the victim here. You sound like R. Kelly. You do. When I listen to you,
I'm
it
just
does
telling
sound
the
like
truth.
you're playing the victim
I'm just
card.
telling the truth. And the reason I'm emotional,
But Robert,
and I apologize for that,
No,
is
no,
because
no,
this
no.
is the first
Back to the
time
camera.
I was able to say
speak.
something. I've said nothing.
Gail King is fucking really good.
She's great.
She is doing a great job.
He probably didn't realize how good she'd be at this. You know what I mean? He was hoping that maybe it'd be a little easier than all this.
Oh,
This is-
yeah.
This is not the nonsense
You're
he's
playing
used
the
to.
victim.
Right, right. That's the end of part 1, by the way.
Wow, that's good.
Oh, they
I
got you
love-
hooked for tomorrow.
I love that he doesn't know what camera to look in. Delivering his lines, he's looking at the wrong camera.
Yeah. Like Robert, will you just look at Gail? Just talk to Gail. Gail is here to talk to you.
He's trying to find the camera like morning news. It's a god. It's a where over there? Right, the tragedy.
By the way,
looking for the
what I'm gonna-
light. Looking for the light.
The next time I do one of those fucking terrible morning news shows to promote a gig, I'm just going to say the things R. Kelly said.
They're trying to kill me.
So you're appearing at the Orlando Improv.
They said they're going to destroy my career. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids.
2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday.
Jim Norton will be appearing at the Orlando Improv. I got too big a heart.
He's been on the Opie Anthony show, now on his hit show, Jim and Sam show.
I
on
just
Sirius.
want people to come out to my show.
Yeah,
HBO
got to get that
special.
whisper in.
That was funny. I was listening when he called the whisper.
He did. He nailed it. Phil Hanley nailed it.
I could see it coming.
That is some fucking,
Is it crazy?
I mean, just R&B shit. It's like a song.
Yeah.
It is, well, when
Yeah.
you
He's
say you
doing it
bury
like a
me,
song.
Yes.
but you're still alive, that's a hook. You're burying me, but I'm still alive. That will absolutely be
I
a song.
guarantee
Oh, yeah.
you could make a song out of this interview. You could take all these little clips and make a song out of it.
Troy, you should try to do that. You should try to remix this interview into a song.
10%. 10%.
Like a remix edition.
You should.
Yeah.
10%.
Yeah. With 10% to one of the R. Kellys. I don't know who's going to get it.
I say me, because I
Okay.
came up with the idea.
That's your vote.
I don't have any skills to do anything, but I have good ideas.
You're an idea man.
I'm a couch guy.
Right. I see. I see.
Yeah.
Clint in Alabama has
very
a
interesting.
take. What's up, Clint?
Well, I was listening to Joe Rogan the other day, and Dr. Phil said that when people are guilty, they they get upset, start crying. People that are not, they get pissed. And the other thing I wanted to say was, thanks for making me a part of history. It's the first time in history that 2 R. Kellys have been on the same show that are both pieces of shit making excuses.
That's mean.
Yeah.
What happened? There was a fucking arrow. A car with an arrow.
I'm trying to get to my radio show.
I came down the hill to the snow tube, and I was going too fast. I just want to eat my lollipop. I want to have hamburgers and not gain weight on my titties.